Hello, hello, hi, folks. Welcome. Happy Sunday, in hopes that you squeezed more out of your day than the day squeezed out of you. Welcome. Good to see you. Decent time in the afternoon or evening, depending where you are. Well, I guess it is evening wherever you are, most places. So lately, I've been trying to pay more attention to myself and catch myself in different thoughts, catch myself in different moods. So I've been in this journey, right? To I don't necessarily want to call it what T Money, what's up? I don't necessarily want to call it a I guess it is a self-discovery journey. I don't know if it's discovery at this point in my life, but I guess I'm trying to connect the dots, put the things together, see why and where things come from. I'm paying more attention to that. And the person who really opened my eyes to that is Ray Higdon. Shout out to Ray, but so I've been paying more attention to that, right? And I don't know if you've ever felt this way or if you've ever been this way, but Nima John, what's up, dude? Where you at? Where you at, bro, man? Welcome. Um, so I don't know if you've ever felt this way or ever came across this. Maybe at some point, or maybe right now, you feel like you're lazy in doing things, right? Even though you know you gotta do them, right? You know you gotta do something and you're lazy about it. You constantly like postpone it or you're just being lazy about it, right? You're thinking maybe it's hard. If you didn't watch my live last night, I'm telling you, you're gonna get a kick out of this live. I take it back to my my dad's great uncle. That's the story that I'm sharing with you last night. So if you haven't checked that out, I think you're gonna get a kick out of it. And then it kind of piggybacks on that what we're talking about tonight. So you may say, "Oh, it's hard," or I'll just do that tomorrow," or like with me, I'll throw it out there with my side gig, my side project, my home gig. If you see my desk right now, I'm actually working, right? Um, I could be reaching out to more people during the day. I could be, or during the night. I could be reaching out to maybe twice as many people that I reach out to during the day. I have to admit that. Maybe even three times some days. Um, but I play it small. And this weekend, it was just so eye opening. Yesterday, we had the conference, Friday, and yesterday, we had the conference. And today, I'm having this breakthrough. Um, I could be reaching out to more people. I could, if I believe in the message that I'm carrying with me, I would want to share that with more people. Therefore, that I would want to reach out to more people. Does that make sense? So, if that may be the case, and I've always thought about this in the past, um, really in the past 2.5, 3 months, I've been really thinking about why, well, more than maybe about 3, 4 months. I've been really thinking about why is it that I'm not taking action? Like I do everything else, but when it comes to taking actual action, purposeful action, reaching out to people, I kind of pump the brakes. Oh man, I can't believe I'm admitting this in live. There's a coaching opportunity here. So I kept asking this question, why is it that I keep pumping the brakes when it comes to reaching out to people? And I know it's not the fear of rejection because I mean, I've been on this. I've been on the phone sales for a gazillion years, and that's what we do. We take rejection all day long. People tell us to f off. You know what I mean? So I've learned to grow thick skin, right? So what is it about? What is it about this whole thing? I don't know where you're saying no to T Money, but okay. So where is it? Why is it that I pump the brakes, right? When it's actually reaching out to people, when it's actually sharing the message, or when it's actually seeing if anybody's open to the opportunity or the products, right? So why is it when I get there, I'm pumping the brakes? I do everything else with the teams. I create tools. I read. I listen. I study. I all that. But why is it that when it comes to taking action, I hit the brakes, right? Oh, that's cool. Um, so, and when I was on a session with Ray Higdon. He did a Q&A with some, with some focus groups from his test from Top Earner Success School. And somebody asked my question. Somebody asked my question, said, you know what, I think my problem is discipline and this and that. And that kind of triggered me thinking even more. And I do agree with the fact that a lot of it has to do, this is huge, okay? Ray has brought this to our attention that at one point, that's cool. I'm prepared for both of you, money. T Money squared. Um, T Money squared. I love it. So at one point, I drew the wrong conclusion to success, which means at one point in my life, I said, well, no matter how hard I try, I'm not going to get the results. This is, you guys, I know this is deep for a Sunday, but I had a breakthrough today and I got to share it with you guys because I think this is going to make some impact. So I do believe that at some point I drew the wrong conclusion about success, that I said, well, you know what, no matter how hard, I don't know when. That I don't know. That I'm trying to think back and kind of really think about that. But I know that's happened, but that wasn't enough for me. Does that make sense? Like it didn't feel like it was enough answer. Maybe because I couldn't really pinpoint the answer, but I felt like it really wasn't the answer. Like it's not the complete answer. There's just something else is there. And today I'm getting ready for my day, and I was just kind of thinking a thought to myself, and I said, "Man, gosh, sometimes I feel like my parents make things really easy for me, right?" And then I said, "Wow, that's kind of true with some parents. They really want to make things easy for their kids." Boom. That's it. That is it. That's the answer. When you have a history, a background, your childhood, of your parents trying their best to make things easy for you, you develop this lazy and not wanting to take action character. I have to admit that's my breakthrough today, and it makes sense. Now I haven't talked about my childhood, and probably not prepared to talk about it right now anyway. But there is one aspect about my childhood that makes this valid, right? This theory, I guess, this thought, and that is I had cancer at age 2. In fact, I turned 2 in the hospital. A lot of you know the story. I turned 2 in the hospital due to a rare kidney cancer called a Wilms tumor, right? And somebody actually knew what it was, which was amazing. And so I ended up having a kidney removed. So I've lived all my life, pretty much minus 2 years, with one kidney, right? So so as a result of that, because it was such an early time in my parents' life, and I was, I had just turned 2. That's actually one reason. I've never shared this before. That's one reason that I'm the only child. They didn't feel like they should go for another one because of what I went through. So what they did, and they still do, in a lot of ways, they try their best, and they do this very subconsciously. They try to make things easy for me, and they have done this all their lives. All their lives, they've tried to make things easy for me. I'll give you an example. I could go pick something up for my mom. And my dad says, no, you don't have to. I'll go pick it up. Now, he could have worked 10 hours that day, but he would go pick it up just for me not to go. Not because he just doesn't want to, like, he just wants to make it easy for me so that it's not hard for me. Right? He is that kind of a guy too. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that I haven't talked about, but he is that kind of guy too. So my mom too, they always have tried to make it easy for me. Almost, I feel like, I don't want to use the word guilt, but they feel really bad that I went through the stuff that I've gone through, especially today, especially with the 92 days that I've shared with you, with the night from March 5th to June 7th. My life really changed, and it hit me really hard. Truthfully, it hit me really hard, and man, this was not the direction of this live that I was gonna go to, but it's becoming really transparent, and I'm just pouring my heart out, which is cool. But it hit me really hard those 92 days, and for some of you who don't know and you're gonna watch the replay, within 92 days from March 5th to June 7th, my girl left. More than my girl, but anyway, my girl left. My job laid me off, and I found out 3 health things about me that probably not so good. One of them, the other 2, I'm probably never gonna release those 2, but one of them is that I found out my pancreas is shut down, doesn't produce the enzymes that I need to digest and to absorb nutrients, right? So that's why I've lost the weight. Anyway, so those things within 92 days, they really hit me. And then I was sitting, because I was thinking, I'm literally sitting on this opportunity, just massive opportunity, what this company is all about, what they're about to do. I come from a business background, okay? 20 years in the mortgage industry, finance, credit, all kinds of stuff, right? And what this company is doing and is gonna do within the next 6 months till March, it just freaking blows my mind, right? So all that aside, I'm thinking to myself, I have this opportunity. I've been sitting on this thing for a long time, right? So why is it that I'm not taking action? Doing everything else, but what is it that is stopping me from taking that action, like that, what I call MMA, money making activity, that thing that actually moves the needle, right? Why is it that I've been sitting on? I mean, my why is huge. I don't have a job, don't have a girl, health, I need to get on right away, right? So I got a pretty massive why, because if I don't, I can't get a job in the office anymore. Because why? Because I use the restroom way too many times, and no employer is gonna say, "Oh yeah, by the way, no problem. You can go ahead to go use the restroom like 4 or 5 times within 8 hours here, and just sit there for like 15, 20 minutes." Not for too long. So I can't do that either, right? So I feel like a bunch of stuff were taken away from me only to spotlight this. And I'm sitting here thinking, like I feel like I was looking in the dark and missing the spotlight, and thinking to myself, why, why, why? I knew I at some point I have drawn the wrong conclusion about success, right? No matter how hard I work, I'm not gonna get there. Okay, I get that now, right? So I'm working on that. Two, but there's got to be more, and that's what it was. My life, my parents have tried their best to make things easy. Not, I didn't say simple, because if they made it simple, see, I would still be doing the work. You feel me? Because they make it they simplify things. They don't just do them. They simplify things for you to do them. Like, for example, you get into a business, a franchise that's got a model. It's got a system, right? So that system is just gonna, you just plug in, right? It's simplified. You just plug in and boom. It's not done for you. You actually have to still do the work. You still have to open the door, go inside your store, sell stuff, right? So that's still being done. But I can arguably say all my life, my parents have tried to make things easy for me. So now when it comes to these things, I'm like, well, subconsciously I'm thinking, well, it's a little hard, you know. So, right. So I think that is huge. So if you're somebody that maybe you had a childhood where your parents, your whoever was that person or those people in your life that helped you grow up, maybe they made it easy for you. Maybe they made it really easy for you. And I can tell you this, and again, I got to say this every time I say this, because there's some of you that just ready to just, I'm not a parent, okay? These are my beliefs and principles, okay? You can do you the way you do you. But if you're a parent, I would really consider not making things easy for the kid. Simplifying things, which means putting systems in place and things that are easy to follow and understand, but by no means taking it easy and making things easy for them, doing things for them, and just making things easy. Because if you practice that, if you practice making things easy for the kid, I'm telling you, you are gonna throw a person into the society that is really not up for hard work at all. In fact, it's probably gonna be pretty lazy. Now, I was thinking about this too, because I have a different twist to that, because I actually wasn't. I was working, when I was in the mortgage industry, I was killing my like 15-hour days. No joke. Some of you guys have worked in the office with me. No, 15, 16-hour days sometimes, and 7 days a week I would do it. And I did it for a long time. I actually did it for about 10 months. So I've done that though. right? But what I was thinking is maybe because I lost it all, and it just kind of, I feel like it just slipped away. You know, it just like I didn't have a good grip, and it kind of just slipped away. So I think maybe that's where I drew the wrong conclusion, or at an earlier time with the parents in childhood. I can remember another situation where that could apply. But so if things were made easy for me, then how is it that I was doing 15, 16-hour days and things of that sort? And I was thinking about that, but still that was a routine it was something like you just fell into, right? I just had to go and clock in and just do my thing and get out. Otherwise, I wouldn't be there the next day. Like it was pressure, it was a job, right? You don't have that here because it's your own thing. Nobody's gonna say, "Oh, don't come back tomorrow." You know, you could be the laziest guy today, and you can come back tomorrow again. You know what I mean? So if you're a parent, again, I'm not a parent, but if you're a parent, doesn't matter how old this kid is. Could be 65 or 6 or 3 or whatever. Please, 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 don't make things easy for them. Don't make things easy for them. Don't make things easy for them. You develop a very lazy character, right? And if you're somebody that you're stuck in that kind of, why am I lazy? Why is it hard? Why is it I'm not moving like I want to? When did you draw the wrong conclusion about success, which means, you know what, I don't need it? Do you really don't need it? Or do you feel like no matter what I do, I won't get it? So that's a bigger question. It's not like, oh, well, I'm fine right now. Like, I'm fine. I don't really need it. But these are probably the same folks that buy lotto tickets, or they just wished for maybe things to be better. I don't know. I was in that category. So I know I'm like moving my eyes around a lot because I'm thinking at the same time doing this live. This is one of those weird lives where I'm actually letting my mind think at the same time. Wait, that didn't make sense. It's not like I don't think at the other times when I talk, but this time I'm, you know what I mean. But is it because like we drew the wrong conclusion and we're just kind of covering it up with that, like the I don't need it kind of thing? Just really think about that, because I think that might be the case, right? I mean, under the cover or something else, right? And things were made easy for me. And no matter what I said and how I said it and how I begged and how I pleaded, and still to this day, they do their thing to make things easy for me. And the world ain't like that. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows, baby dolls. It's not. It's a doggy doggy world out there. So don't make things easy for them, and don't make things easy. And here's the thing: you may not even be a parent. You're like, what the heck? This doesn't even apply to me. Well, here's the thing: it does, because you're probably making things easy for yourself. So stop that. I make things easy for myself by playing small. That's easy. That's a lot to admit. It's easy. It's so easy to play small. In fact, I've kind of done it a lot. Haven't talked to enough people, haven't shared the message, haven't shared the. I mean, you know? So think back. Were things made easy for you? Or were things not made easy for you at all? And now you've kind of hit the take it easy, you know, code in, take it easy. And you're like, well, drawing the wrong conclusion to success. So powerful, man. Ray Higdon drops it like it's powerful. And then this whole thing today that, yeah, I mean, think about it though. Really think about this live after I click. But I think it's deeper than that. It's a lot. It go. You know what I mean? It just, there's so much to it. Hopefully you guys got some love, some inspiration. You probably are like, what just happened today? Yeah, right? I think that's what it is, man. I just keep thinking and I keep thinking and I keep thinking and I keep thinking and that's what I came up with. So maybe you guys have a different feedback or different takeaway. You can drop it in the comments. You can hate if you want. Yeah. Wait, what happened? Did you not catch that? Did I do not good? Did I not do good? So, what did I say? What did I... What did you miss? The whole live. I think you should go back, watch the replay. Are you gonna drop a question or should I bounce? Let's see. Jan, how are you? Welcome, welcome. I am about to say good night for the night, so hopefully you can team money. So hopefully you can catch the replay. Why am I taking team money seriously right now? I should know this. I should know better, right? After 3.5 years, I definitely should know better. But hopefully you guys have some takeaways, have some feedback. This was a deep, man, I know this was a deep live. This was definitely one of those that I was very transparent and it was very deep. So if you get a chance to watch the replay and you got some takeaways and feedback, I'd love to get them from you. Drop them in the comment. Of course, always good questions, Team Money. Drop them in the comments. Oh, that would be awesome, Jan. I would appreciate the feedback and the takeaways, definitely. I appreciate you guys. Hopefully you guys get some love, some inspiration, some value. If you feel like this was worthy of sharing, do what you gotta do. Share the love. Oh, and hey, I did a duet reel last night for the first time. I did a duet with a friend of mine. And listen, I gotta admit, it turned out amazing, okay? She did an amazing job with me. And this is crazy because we've never even met. What's this crazy? Yeah, it was all done on the phone. And so go check it out. I know it's in Persian, it's in Farsi. You probably won't understand it, but you can tell, you can tell from the lips. And give it some love. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. You're giving me so much love on my reels. I appreciate it. Don't worry, I'll have another skit for you guys tonight before I go to bed. I'm working on it. So again, thank you for the love. Thank you for all the love and the feedback. I appreciate you guys. I'm getting some hate too. I shared this in the other live before. I've got some hate that I've had to like literally block some people where anyway, until tomorrow when we do it all over again. Much love.